So now we're going to learn this, the Maimer the Rebbe said in the second cycle of teaching Basi Legani, also on chapter 14. And the same style like before, he will start off the Maimer reviewing and also adding things to the first 13 chapters, and then he will devote himself later in the Maimer to more about the 14th chapter. B'siyata d'shmaya, Shabbos Parshas B'Shalach, Yud Shvat, Tavshin Daled Mem, 1984. Basi Legani Echai, I've come to my garden, my sister, my bride. Maybe because and my father-in-law said, the one whose yard site is, he brings down the Maimer with this title, it was given out by him for his day of his passing. It was given out for Yud Shvat. Those were the years when the Frierdiker Rebbe could not actually, because of physical disability, say a Maimer, so he used to give out Mamorim on different occasions. And the same thing for Yud Shvat, he gave out a Maimer as well. So it was actually, and that very Shabbos was Yud Shvat, he passed away. The Yisrael Medrash Rabbah is brought down Medrash Rabbah, Legani, that I've come to my garden. Why is it called my garden? Lignuni. Lignuni means my special meeting place, the place that has a special meaning for me. Why is the world considered a place of Lignuni? Because it's a place where Hashem says, I was there initially at the beginning. Because initially the Shekhinah was down here below. Through the 7 matters that were unwanted. The Shekhinah ascended from below to above till the 7th heaven. And afterwards, 7 tzaddikim arose, Maskam Avram Avinu, beginning from Avram Avinu, who was known as called in Tanakh, Echad Hoy Avram, he was one, meaning first, and the primary one, and so on. And they brought down the Shekhinah from above to below, till Moshe Rabbeinu came, that he's the 7th. And all the 7th are favorites. And they brought it down below to the land. In this low world, that there's nothing beneath it. And the drawing down the Shekhinah down there below through Moshe, Mishkan was primarily in a revealed way in the actions of the Mishkan. In other words, in the making of the Mishkan, even though Basi Legani can also refer to Matan Torah, but the primary drawing down of the Shekhinah was in the actual building of the Mishkan. Like it says in the Pasuk, they shall make for me a Mikdash, and I shall dwell amongst them. The drawing down of the primary Shekhinah. That's why it says V'shachanti, in a physical Mishkan. And the physical Mishkan was made up of physical items. B'shloisha asar, b'chamisha asar dvarim hagashmim, top of the next page, either 13 items or 15 items, depending how you count them, that shemehem nasa Mishkan, for them the Mishkan was made. V'soichem kipshute, literally in those items, in the physical Mishkan, that's where Hashem came down. By days and nifel sheyegam shchanti b'soichem, through this was also affected that I should be dwelling amongst them, Shein Rabbim in the plural, meaning, why is it saying the plural? B'soichol echad ve'echad mi Yisrael, within each and every Yid, Kedrash Trazal, Chazal say, in the b'soichoi loy namar, it doesn't say in it, but it says b'soichom in them. V'zel tzadikim yirshu aretz v'yishkun la'dalah, that's what means tzadikim will inherit the land, and they will rest forever upon it. So, in the simple meaning of the pasuk, the forever is referring to the tzaddikim. But in the deeper sense, the forever is what they make rest down here. The avoidus of tzaddikim, the avoid of tzaddikim is lahashkin, Shekhinah, to make rest and to draw down the Shekhinah, which the Shekhinah is associated with the level of ad. That's v'yishkin ula'ad. Like it says in the pasuk, B'chinas shoichin ad marim v'kodesh. There's the expression of the one who dwells everlasting, exalted and holy. It's a lashon and davening. So we see this association with shoichin and ad. So v'yishkin ula'ad means they make dwell the one who's everlasting. Lamata ba'ar, it's down here in the earth, like it says, v'yishkin ula'ad, aleha, upon the earth. Ba'ofen shala'ad, in a way that's not just the Shekhinah who's known as everlasting, but now he adds a twist to it and a nuance to this. that the way how they make the Shekhinah come down is not the way it was initially, that was temporary and it could leave and so on, like it was in the beginning of creation, but tzaddikim ensure that when the Shekhinah comes down, it should be la'ad, it should be forever, in an everlasting way. How come? Why initially did the Shekhinah leave, and now when tzaddikim do it, it's not going to leave? Because now the Amshachi is through the avoid of Torah mitzvahs. And the Torah is everlasting, so therefore its nature is to bring about the Shekhinah to come down here in an everlasting manner. And then Hashem will reign forever and ever. Beginning from the drawing down of the Shekhinah in the Mishkan that Moshe made, but it's an ongoing process. But why does it start off with the Mishkan that Moshe made? Shekol Ma'aseh Moshe Nitzchim, because the Chazal say all the actions and all the doings of Moshe is everlasting. That's why the Mishkan was never destroyed, even though the two Bati Mikdashes eventually were destroyed, but the Mishkan was hidden away and it's everlasting. And in that type of manner, Moshe Rabbeinu building the Mishkan for Hashem, that's an everlasting Mishkan physically. This is an expression of the fact that tzaddikim, through their avodah, they bring down the Shekhinah to come down here below in an everlasting manner.